We're here with Stefan Meljanik at his new store, Gilded Age, on Front Street for Fall 2014 collection. When people think of the name Gilded Age, they think of the 1890s, the robber barons. So why did you pick that name for your brand?
It's a great period in American history. It's between Civil War and 1920s and the era of social contrast, social mobility, birth of American centuries, industrial revolution. Those are the components that we were inspired by. For the last season, we were kind of inspired with an art as a little more of a renegade expression, and this season was a natural move. You know, we were inspired with poetry and literature, and who better than Edgar Allan Poe, who was one of the greatest American and world renowned poet, who started the symbolism and in turn inspired the 20th century movements like the surrealism and expressionism and so on and so forth. It's almost paying homage to Poe and his poetry, and that's why you see a little more of a darker looks at Gilded Age and the raven masks, and just kind of took a little creative license to kind of bring that through the coats and the looks that we have.
Why that motivation? Why going so singular with your inspiration for your collections?
I think, you know, fashion is a part of art. We think, you know, as a fashion being applied art is very close to arts, and I want to reach that world. I want to even make it even closer, and that's why we kind of partner up with the painters. That's why we want an inspiration to be kind of real and not just esoteric. When I start a collection that inspires me, I learn through the process, and we've learned about Poe in the past, but then looking at it through an aspect, you know, I just dig deep and I learn something in the process. So I'm able to tell a little bit of that story in a fashion world, and hopefully somebody takes a note from it and said, hey, Poe, let's check it out, and retouch that part of the great American heritage and literature.